Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is TBR Schmitt and this is my wife Samantha.
Hello.
And today we're watching Contact. What do you know about this movie?
I don't know anything about the plot or anything, but it's I think Jodie Foster and Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, so I saw their names, so Jodie Foster and Matthew McConaughey, and I believe the director is Robert Zemeckis, who directed Forrest Gump, which is one of my favorite, if not my favorite movie of all time.
Yeah.
So I know it comes highly recommended, but that's about all I got, is that it's a sci-fi movie.
Yeah, so it did win our sci-fi Patreon poll.
So we would like to thank all our patrons for voting for this to win our sci-fi movie poll. But I'm really excited to check it out. I think it's supposed to be a very interesting sci-fi movie.
Yeah, I don't know. There's gonna be some like mystery to it, stuff for us to figure out. We'll see.
I assume aliens.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was in space or if it's on Earth, but space interaction.
Right.
Space contact.
Well, we're about to find out.
Yeah.
So if you would like to see the full-length reaction to this, as well as everything else that we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you would like to interact with us on our Instagrams, Twitch, or Twitter, all those links are in the description as well. And with that, let's get into the movie. Jeez.
Oh, are you kidding me?
That was one of the most abrupt, loudest openings to a movie ever. Okay, so...
Like way out in space.
Yeah, our radio signals are getting sent way out there.
A sniper has fired at President Kennedy.
Twilight Zone.
Yeah, this is cool though. Just infinite.
Space is terrifying.
Right? That is really cool though.
Mm-hmm.
Just to keep zooming out. Man, this opening just made me feel so like small and insignificant.
Nervous about this silence though.
I know it's gonna blast us again once we make contact.
Well, this was just the whole movie.
We just keep zooming out and out and out.
Where are you, K4WLD? Come back.
Pensacola, over.
I'll give you a hint. Orange juice.
How's the weather down there in Florida?
Like in my head, I was like, Florida? But I wasn't confident enough.
I wasn't either.
1,116 miles.
It's a fun hobby.
Yeah. So she went 1,000 miles. Now she's gonna go like 10 billion light years or something.
Pensacola. Do you think there's people on other planets?
If it is just us, seems like an awful waste of space.
There's gotta be. Don't know if it's intelligent or not, but it's out there.
I'm gonna need a bigger antenna.
All grown up?
With her giant antenna.
Oh, this is absolutely a massive one.
It'll do.
Go back.
There it is, J1741 plus 2748.
I think it's great that you listen.
That's interesting.
Most people don't do that anymore.
Hey.
Oh, I figured he was blind with the dog.
Working under Drumlin. How'd you like him? Bet you are brilliant, driven, major pain in the ass.
Anything else?
Those were the highlights. Be spending her precious telescope time listening for,
Little green men.
Oh, so she's specifically looking for life.
One down, couple billion to go.
Palmer Johnson.
Ellie, your way. Hey.
Nice to meet you, Ellie.
I work on a project called SETI.
Search for extraterrestrial intelligence?
Oh, knows quite a bit.
I'm a writer. I'm writing a book. Looking for this guy, David Drumlin. Compass. Good for you, Al.
Wow, what a gentleman.
Might save your life someday.
That might be foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Will you have dinner with me tonight?
I gotta go.
Ouch.
Drummond's coming in this Tuesday.
Reminds me of like Jurassic Park.
Still waiting for ET to call?
Jeez.
Good to see you too, asshole. You're saying you want to do away with all pure research now?
I'm against the men who deify it at the expense of human truth. I think that hurt my chances with that interview. Got my master's in divinity. Couldn't live with the whole celibacy thing.
Okay.
You want to get out of here?
That was quick.
400 billion stars out there, just in our galaxy.
Oh my god, that's so many.
Millions of civilizations out there.
Well, if there wasn't, it'd be an awful waste of space.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Then I felt something.
Made a lot of progress.
All I know is that I wasn't alone. It was God.
I've been to Sunday school a few times.
All right, then, where did Mrs. Kane come from? If he wouldn't mind just keeping me home from now on.
Died when I was 9 years old.
Oh, what?
I was afraid that was gonna happen.
That's gotta be tough. Being alone. Tomorrow night, I know a great dive.
No, I don't think so.
Uh-oh.
Just leave your number. I'll call you.
Dang. Totally abandoned.
Yeah. Wow.
Dad, there's another one. Hurry up.
Oh no. Is this the night?
Dad, I'll get the medicine.
Whoa.
That was a crazy shot. So he's sick.
Yeah. Jeez.
That's so sad.
Happened on such a special night.
As God's will.
Should have kept some medicine in the downstairs bathroom. Then I could have gotten to it sooner.
Just blaming herself.
Dad, this is Ellie. Come back. Dad, are you there?
Changes like the whole reason why she's out there just listening.
Yeah. Didn't think this movie was gonna make me cry.
Drumlin pulled the plug.
Oh no.
We're homeless.
There's nothing out there but noble gases and carbon compounds, and you're wasting your time.
It's my life!
Jeez.
Oh, the compass.
Screw Drumlin. All right, we're gonna raise the money ourselves. We're going to New Mexico.
Oh, she didn't call who I thought she was calling.
Try not to be too confrontational.
Come on, take it. Probably just afraid to let anyone get close. Maybe he'll finish his book and she'll find it or something.
Yeah.
We can search more accurately than at any other conventional facility. Now all we really need is the money.
Seems less like science and more like science fiction.
I heard of a couple guys that want to build something called an airplane. Just have the tiniest bit of vision.
Pretty confrontational.
Very passionate.
I wasted your time.
Doctor. Yes, sir.
Oh, someone was watching.
You have your money.
Wonder who it is, though.
I don't know. It would be wild if it was Matthew McConaughey.
Don't know if he could get that kind of money. Maybe his book.
That's crazy.
This is a personal vendetta now?
It's not just Drumlin. There's been enormous pressure.
Haddon's funding us for another 2 years.
Jeez, they're gonna lose it.
We've got 3 months
even
until
with
the paperwork
funding.
goes through.
She got 3 months.
3 months to find life. She just needs a really, really clear night.
Author and theologian Palmer Joss. In a recent fixture at the White House.
Wow.
Is the world fundamentally a better place because of science and technology? We're becoming a synthesized society.
Some sounding weird.
I mean, is it any wonder that we lost our sense of direction?
Okay, what alarm is that? I'm afraid it's blowing out my ears. That kind of sounds menacing.
Yeah.
6.2 seconds! Hey, is anybody awake in there?
This is probably so, like, hectic for them. This is years and years.
Listening to static.
And tell Willie to break out the big boy! Go get ready to set the target frequency to manual the second we're live.
I have no idea what they're saying, but it seems very impressive.
Run every frequency you can think of!
I feel like they were not prepared.
No.
Check out signal across the board. What's the frequency? I got it, I'm patched in.
Listen to that. Are we recording?
Never stopped.
Thank God.
All right.
Just trying to clear out all the noise.
Yeah.
Vega? Can't be. It's only 26 light years away. Got it. Reading over 100 Janskis.
That's a lot of Janskis.
Oh no!
It was like just a specific signal, and then that's it. That's all they get.
Wait a minute, those are numbers.
Yeah, was this like Morse code?
2, 3, 5, 7. Those are all prime numbers.
Oh, wow.
Let alone light. Let alone
Only one person talk at once.
Well, not if they use their laser blaster.
Confirmed. We've got 112
At least they're getting other confirmations.
We put it right smack in the middle. Vega.
They're not crazy.
Through every prime number between 2 and 101.
And then it just cycles again.
Who are we gonna call now?
The president.
Everybody.
They confirmed it. Oh.
Oh man, the sound in this movie is just sometimes super quiet and sometimes deafening.
I pulled my thing right when that started.
It was loud.
But the military president...
Wow, they really called everyone.
Well, it's hard to pool funding, right? If everyone knows.
Yeah, to give the satellites away to someone else. Yeah. Oh, here's the jerk.
Why don't they just speak English?
Yeah, well, maybe because 70% of the planet speaks other languages. Mathematics is the only truly universal language, Senator.
Dang, fuck you.
Signal has been transmitting for 26 years.
Is that how far away it is? Is that
Oh,
why?
yeah, probably.
Gentlemen with the firearms to wait outside.
Their faces.
Announcement all over the world may well constitute a breach of national security.
Airway hadn't acted quickly. We could have lost key elements.
I hear it.
Hear what?
There's something. You hear that?
Yeah, there's something like talking in between the primes.
Somebody get a TV monitor.
Oh, are they sending an actual TV signal?
That looks like a TV transmission.
Holy shit.
I think it's audio.
Well, plug it in. Plug it in.
Man, this is wild.
Center that segment.
Entering.
It's very curious. That's an interesting symbol.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay, that's why I was like, this symbol is... What the fuck?
The Olympics was the first television transmission of any power that went into space.
Hitler and his politics have nothing to do with this.
Won't be taking any questions from the press.
Oh. Hey, Bill.
This is the product of years of exploration.
This says structure. I'm hearing structure.
What else are they sending?
Something overlaying on it?
Yeah.
We will continue to listen closely to what it has to say.
Appears to be completely benign in nature.
I mean, she kind of said that too.
Yeah, that's true.
Made this remarkable discovery, Dr. David Drummond.
Don't be confrontational.
I was like, it's not gonna be her.
Wow.
That signal has been sent back to us.
Massive amounts of data, which extend right to the higher harmonics.
Holy crap.
We get these encrypted pages of text, and we've uncovered over 10,000 already.
10,000 pages of data?
The first volume of an Encyclopedia Galactica.
We need to get the best decryption people we have.
Shut up, dude.
I know, right? Hopefully the aliens come and kill him.
Always to killing.
It's the best solution.
I'm going to recommend to the president that we militarize this project immediately.
Wow.
She will continue to direct operations at the VLA, as the president can decide the most suitable course of action.
Fair-ish.
Fair-ish.
Better than just taking her off.
Yeah.
Services has risen a dramatic 39% in recent days. Religious overtones to all this.
What?
Richard Rank, head of the Conservative Coalition.
Oh, whoa, hey. Such a wide array of reactions to the same news.
Descend upon the VLA facility here in the remote.
God, people are crazy.
What a nightmare.
Insurance.
Oh my goodness.
It's so disappointing because I feel like this is probably very accurate how people would respond in just absolute ridiculous ways.
Now these scientists.
You want talking to your God for you?
More on the quest for the message's meaning after this.
Get 3 corners to fit.
There's got to be some way to align all the pages.
You have email.
What?
No, I think this is a joke. Uh-oh.
Who the heck is doing this?
He hardly lands by anyone.
Hardly lands? Is this the person who gave her the funding to begin with?
Oh, maybe.
Because whoever that was watching her on camera.
Mr. Haddon.
I've had my eye on you a long time, Doctor.
Yeah, this is the funding guy.
I always do my homework. Eleanor Ann Arroway, born 25th August.
This is a lot of homework.
Once upon a time, I was a hell of an engineer. I wish to make a small contribution.
You found the primer.
Clever girl.
Whoa.
Wow, so he decoded it?
Efficiency functioning on multiple levels.
Oh, so do they lay on top of each other?
Yeah, maybe. Oh, you bend it.
Of course.
There it was all the time, staring you in the face.
General scientific vocabulary.
Wow.
This was the key.
Shut the hell up.
Those look like engineering schematics, almost like blueprints.
Is this to build a ship?
For building something, some kind of machine. It might turn out to be some kind of a transport.
Transport? A Trojan horse. We build it and outpours the entire Vegan army.
It's possible.
There's no reason to believe that their intentions are hostile.
No.
They made them work for this.
Yeah.
Right now, my job is to protect American lives from any plausible threat.
Oh, Palmer.
The fact of the matter is, we don't even know whether they believe in God.
God. So stupid.
The message was written in the language of science.
But a voice from the sky is exactly what you found, Dr. Arroway.
My hope here is that we can find a common ground, break through any obstacles that may have kept us apart.
When we'll find out what the purpose of that machine is. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next year, maybe never.
Why does he keep getting his face in everything?
I know.
I'm really happy for you.
Mr. Joss, the president's waiting.
Very important man.
Do you know where I can find like a really great dress?
She looks great. It's the same guy.
Yeah. Jeez.
So creepy.
Get a restraining order immediately.
You look beautiful, Ellie.
So do you.
Wow, you really do.
I read your book.
Here we go.
It's like you're saying that science killed God.
I think we're gonna need to get some air.
And some more drinks.
And a few more of these.
All things being equal, the simplest explanation tends to be the right one. God created the universe and then decided not to give any proof of his existence, or that he simply doesn't exist at all. I'd need proof.
Did you love your father? Prove it.
I mean, she could prove that her dad existed with a photo.
Human figure inside a geometric structure of some kind.
Man, how'd that get leaked out? And who are they gonna send?
They're gonna build it.
Who gets to go?
You're at the top of a very short list. Putting together a formal selection committee.
You're on it.
I've been asked, yes.
Better vote for her.
I want you to know whatever happens, as far as I'm concerned, good luck.
Ugh, I hate
Yeah,
him.
what the hell was that?
He's not on the committee, Ellie.
He's going.
He just resigned as science advisor. He wants to be the one to go.
Oh my god.
To more than $1/3 of $1 trillion.
Oh.
The most expensive single project in all of human history.
How big is it?
Yeah, that's massive.
You just have to fit one person in it?
I thought it would be the size of a human, not the size of like a freaking city.
Haddon Industries are actually making those contributions.
Oh, Haddon's building it? Maybe he can pull some strings.
Fluent in the language that the message was given in. Science in this case. Now, all it requires on our part is...
Faith?
Just follow the instructions.
I was going to say a sense of adventure.
A former astronaut has unexpectedly dropped out of the running.
One down.
Didn't want him to go. Daddy, don't go.
Shitty kids.
Dr. Arroway appears to now be the front runner for the machine seat.
Whoa.
So is this kosher? Fraternizing with the enemy?
If you come back, you'll only be 4 years older, but over 50 years would have passed here on Earth.
Wow.
Be gone, dead and buried.
She cares about this more.
Yeah.
You're willing to give your life. You're willing to die for it.
Reason why we're here. What are we doing here? Who are we? I don't know. I think it's worth a human life. Don't you?
Yeah, but just not yours.
I'm really confused.
So am I.
How did you do it? Survive this technological adolescence without destroying yourself?
Not too bad, Mike.
Would you consider yourself a spiritual person?
I don't really understand the point of the question.
Do you believe in God?
What does that have to do with aliens?
I don't believe that there is data either way.
Damn, fuck you, Matthew.
Yeah.
I believe I've already answered that question.
All that God has blessed us with. Send a representative who did not put our most cherished beliefs first.
Wow.
This took such a disappointing turn.
Slam it.
Yeah, fucking kick him in the nuts.
Couldn't in good conscience vote for a person who doesn't believe in God. 95% of us suffer from some form of mass delusion.
Yeah, but the 95% don't all agree on the same thing.
Drumlin told you exactly what you wanted to hear.
Now I hope this machine just fries them.
I will do my best to represent my God on this historic journey.
I'm so mad.
Yeah. It's really cool structure.
Thank you.
Range safety.
Welcome.
Just always just want to punch him.
Yeah.
Ellie, I know you must think this is all very unfair.
It very much is.
What you don't know is I agree. A place where fair was the bottom line. Unfortunately, we don't live in that world.
I've always believed that the world is what we make of it.
So he knows it was pure shit, but he was just playing the game.
Issued the order to clear the pad of all
What she said, he just told them what they wanted to hear.
Jerry, how we looking?
Looks good. We're underway.
I mean, I hope it works, but I can also see this just disintegrating. It's just wiping out all these people.
Come down through the center of the rings and into the machine's core.
Interesting.
Open up a doorway to some other dimension.
All systems ready for drop sequence.
But I feel like this is gonna go bad.
No good. Hold the sequence. I'm going to take a direct reading.
Uh-oh.
Is he panicking?
He sure knows he's on TV.
CD, we confirm Drumlin's readings and they're all...
What the fuck?
Why is he there?
He shouldn't be.
We got a security problem here. The tall guy, the technician. David, he's got something in his hand.
Oh no. Oh. Holy crap. I thought it would go bad, but not because a guy blew it the fuck up. Holy crap.
All that work.
What was
all
it?
those
Like
people.
$250 billion?
was laid to rest at Arlington National Cemetery.
Oh, I have chills.
That was terrible.
The apparent suicide note of the leader of the terrorist group.
We do for the goodness of all mankind.
They just gotta start all over again.
I don't even think they can.
They have to. Is it the engineer in the sky? Haddon, I think?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Comrade Attaway. He has been expecting your call.
He's in space?
The low oxygen, zero gravity environment, keeping the cancer from eating me alive.
Oh my god.
My little room has one hell of a view. Hokkaido Island. Look closer.
Did he build his own?
Why build one when you can have two at twice the price? Controlled by American, Japanese subcontractors
Of Haddon Industries.
Dang, Haddon.
Want to take a ride?
Oh my gosh. I did not see that coming.
Thank God they built two.
Digital microchip, good for thousands of hours of recording.
Never said anything about any chair, straining harness.
There is some sort of minimal protection. Minimal protection.
That seems reasonable.
Yeah, I think she's just worried they're not gonna accept her.
Yeah.
Or it's not gonna work.
Giving these to the astronauts since the beginning of the space program.
I'm gonna travel 26 light years to commit suicide.
Yeah, I was like, this is to kill herself?
It was a tracker.
No.
But mostly it's for the reasons we can't think of.
Oh, they kind of thought of everything.
Seems like it. But yeah, maybe the aliens are going to be pissed if she shows up with all this gear and equipment and suicide pill.
I mean, it's not like she's showing up with, like, guns.
Unless they hand her a gun, like, right before she goes in.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Get out of here.
The reason I didn't vote for you to go, Ellie, was a good reason, but it wasn't the real one. Because I don't want to lose you.
Ugh. I liked him so much.
Stunned by the announcement of the existence of a second machine.
Uh-oh. It's out.
No reporters whatsoever have been allowed near the site.
I'm surprised they even know where the site is.
Yeah. I don't think there's any time for a test or anything.
It didn't sound like it. I feel like the fact that you're just getting dropped is terrifying.
Yeah. It's really cool, like, sci-fi stuff going on here, though.
Mm-hmm. Camera?
Yeah, it's their, like, recording device.
Com 1, give me Ellie's PRD.
Video unit recording and transmitting. I'm ready.
Oh no.
So nervous.
I know, right? Aw.
Mechanical. Initiate.
Oh, good. I'm glad he brought him in.
Nice to smell you again, Mr. Kitts. We'll just take him as a polo man.
She's no backing out now.
Whoa.
Just seamless.
How you doing in there, Al?
Ken?
Oh.
That's a big affirmative.
I'm picking up a moderate vibration here. Copy that. 50%?
Man, only 50%?
Yeah, what's it gonna be like when she hits 100?
There's a light. Do you see that? I'm seeing.
Oh no, they're not gonna have any communication.
The system's intact.
There's no backing out now, just go for it.
Some kind of electromagnetic field.
Whoa.
Whoa.
It's see-through.
I am okay to go.
Woo, that's spinning.
I'm okay to go.
Whoa.
100% target velocity.
100%.
We're approaching our abort limits.
Drop her.
No, don't abort.
Says she's okay to go.
Drop her.
Inside the core, the weather's beautiful.
Yes. Oh my God. Wow, the fact that she sees all of this. Where the hell is she? It's like a wormhole.
Is this all radiation?
That was intense.
Gone through a wormhole.
It's so cool that she can see out of her like little ball.
Yeah.
A series of them.
Uh-oh.
What's happening to her?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, is this her city? Jeez, how is she even staying conscious?
What is she doing?
Oh, she was not meant to be in the chair. It's not violent when you're not in the chair. She was right. They didn't need that.
Ooh.
Okay, they took care of that for her.
Whoa.
To describe.
What's happening to her face?
Yeah.
So beautiful.
Was it like her younger self? It's getting real trippy for her. Did she make it to their planet?
Yeah, she's on a beach.
Wow. Can you imagine if that's your view in the sky?
Oh, it's like right there.
She's still inside her ball?
Oh, walking towards her.
Maybe it's like trying to take on a form that's not scary to her. Oh, like her dad?
Hi, Sparks.
Is she dead?
I don't think she's dead. I think the aliens just took on a form that she's okay with.
None of this is real.
That's my scientist.
Downloaded my thoughts, my memories, even Pensacola.
Oh, she's in Pensacola.
We thought this might make things easier for you.
Nice aliens.
You contacted us. We were just listening.
And there are others?
Many others.
Wow.
You're an interesting species. You're capable of such beautiful dreams and such horrible nightmares. So alone. Only you're not.
I have so many questions. Do we get to come back?
This was just the first step. Small moves.
Oh.
Super pretty. Oh, getting sent back. Wow, no time passed at all. She literally just dropped for that.
Determine the nature of the malfunction, but...
Oh, there was no malfunction.
What malfunction? How long was I gone?
The IPV dropped straight through the machine.
Nope.
I did go. That's what I've been trying to tell everyone.
Oh my God, no one believes her?
But the headset didn't record a single image.
Static. The IPV dropped straight through. Everyone who watched saw exactly the same thing.
No. Oh my God.
And I want to devote all of my energy to this inquiry.
Sure.
The IPV was out of contact for only a fraction of a second.
A fraction of a second Earth time, yes.
What I experienced is approximately 18 hours.
Bring you tens of thousands of light years and then just send you home without a single shred of proof. A self-reinforcing delusion.
Oh my, so frustrating.
Fake.
a signal from Vega. Anyone who might have been up to the challenge? Eccentric enough to have come up with the idea in the
Oh
first...
my god, they just want to go after Hayden. Haddon.
Unite the world in some common goal.
Aww.
You come to us with no evidence. We should just take this all on faith?
This is so frustrating.
I know.
I can't prove it. I can't even explain it. None of us are alone.
It's interesting how they flipped it so that she's the one who has to campaign for something that can't be proved. I mean, at least she wasn't gone for
50 years.
50 Earth years. And she got to see her dad again, so screw the rest of these people.
We trust you.
Discover the new world.
Wow, this is very different.
Yeah.
But our goal is one and the same. The pursuit of truth. I, for one, believe her.
I mean, he has a lot of sucking up to do after... I guess technically he saved her life by not voting for her the first time.
So what happens now? We give her a medal?
The one that recorded the static?
Continue.
Continue.
Is that it recorded approximately 18 hours of it.
Whoa. How did no one put that together?
That is interesting, isn't it?
Oh, that's huge.
So if it's just us, seems like an awful waste of space.
The same little
dots.
dots.
Yeah. All right. That was Contact. What'd you think?
I don't know.
I don't know how to feel about that movie either. That was quite possibly one of the more frustrating sci-fi movies I've ever seen.
Yeah, like overall, I think I liked it. But yeah, there was a lot of frustration throughout. And there were so many moments that I felt were made to be black and white, which is what I didn't like.
Yeah, I was very surprised by how, I guess, political, but also how religious the whole movie was.
Yeah.
I mean, when I go to see a sci-fi movie, I expect just sci-fi, like scientists, engineers, numbers. But I mean, the main themes of this movie were really about faith.
Yeah, and I don't know. I mean, obviously, religion, faith, these are all like politics. Like, this is all like opinions that vary greatly from person to person. But I personally don't think that you can't have both. You can't have faith and science. Like, I don't know. So just the fact that everything was so polarized in one direction or another, like it was like we had half the characters were religious or like Drumlin playing off the religion.
That I really liked that moment because I feel like that was one of the moments in the movie where it was almost kind of like broke down how ridiculous everything was. And Drumlin, for the most part, seemed like a really shitty person. I do think he was a shitty person.
Yeah.
But at least he was honest enough to be kind of like, look, this is just the game. Like, I'm just playing it.
Yeah, and I mean, as religious as this film was, it did not portray religion in a good light at all.
No, I mean, you had the one religious guy.
Yeah, they said he was a terrorist, that he blew up. I mean, he blew up the whole first
killed a bunch of people
machine.
And blew up that whole first machine, yeah.
Yeah, and then, religion is what essentially stopped Ellie from being able to get on that first, as part of the committee deciding for her to even get on the first. There was so many, like, themes with religion that were basically stopping the forward motion of what we would want to see with this film.
With a sci-fi movie.
Yeah, so it was just frustrating. I mean, there was a lot of people that I just wanted to, like, punch during this film. Like, I don't know, obviously Drumlin was, for the most part, I feel like he was, like, top antagonist.
He was top shitty guy. I do feel like that was a good redeeming moment where it's like, I mean, he still was a shitty guy, but at least he was like, look,
He played the game.
I played the game. I did what I had to do to get here. I wish this wasn't how things were. And it feels like he really, really respected Ellie. But he was just like, this is how the world works.
Yeah.
And she had a really great response of like, well, the world should be how we make it. We shouldn't have to do this if we don't want to.
Right. And I like that she, in that moment too, she got to like really keep her kind of integrity in her morals and not lying.
Yeah.
Like, she made it very clear to Palmer that she wasn't religious and didn't believe in a god or a higher power or whatever you want to say.
She just didn't. She was on a position of like, I don't know, kind of, because it wasn't like she was anti-religion.
No.
It was like, I need evidence and proof, which is funny how they, or obviously intentional, how they took her position against religion.
Yeah.
Not necessarily against, but
against no proof.
Against no proof.
Yeah.
And then how they flipped that into her position, where she's trying to explain this crazy magical event to everyone, yet have no proof, and everyone just kind of looks at her like she's crazy.
Right.
So,
which I almost thought that would have been like kind of a way for people to believe her, was that she's very clearly said that you need proof. Like, you need proof of things, and then she like conceded that she had no proof. She had no reason, so it was almost like, shouldn't you more so believe that this happened to her?
That this person who was so adamant about her position essentially cost her the potential to do this mission, that she was willing to change that.
Right.
So that's a really good point. You would look at it and be like, clearly something happened because she did a full 180 of how she views things without proof.
Yeah, and I feel like that freaking 18 hours was important.
That's literally, that's 100% proof. I mean, there's literally no feasible way to capture 18 hours of footage without recording for 18 hours.
Right.
When you have other footage that shows her gone for like 40 something seconds.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if that were to get out, obviously it was that confidential book.
Yeah.
But that's literally irrefutable proof that she was gone for 18 hours, which is the exact time frame that she said she would be gone for.
Yeah.
So it's frustrating. It's a very frustrating movie because I wasn't expecting the clear black and white, kind of like you said. I wasn't expecting such a heavy influence on religion and faith in a science fiction movie. And for the movie to end with us witnessing this crazy event, yet essentially no one, I can't say no one, because she walked out.
Yeah, no, she had a whole slew of people that were supporting her, believing her. But those are all people that probably were believing her for whatever personal reasons that they had, type of thing. I don't know. So it's like, at least she's not in a like locked up.
Yeah, she's not locked
in a padded room.
I mean, the sci-fi elements of this movie I really enjoyed.
Yeah, beautiful.
Like, yeah, beautiful sci-fi, super like innovative or creative machinery, especially obviously the main machine. But even just the beginning, like, I was so fascinated with the whole like discovery of finding this transmission and trying to unlock it and getting this data and trying to find out the primer of how to decode everything. Like, all of the sci-fi elements of this movie I really, really, really enjoyed, but half the movie was about religion.
Yeah, it's crazy how they managed to really interlock those things together. But yeah, I guess I feel like my main issue was just like the full black and white.
Yeah, because I mean, personally, I go to church and I'm also a mechanical engineer. Like,
right.
like,
and yeah, I mean, I am religious and I studied biology.
So we're both technically scientists who are also religious.
Yeah.
So for the movie, you know, it definitely was like, oh, you're the evil religious guy and you're the crazy scientist guy. There's no collaboration or crossover.
Yeah, which I guess at the end with Palmer kind of saying, that was kind of, I think, the point of Palmer's speech at the end with the reporters was bringing that together.
Yeah.
But it was just like, you know, a little like, okay, sure. Here's like in this 2.5 hour movie, here's your splash of, okay, I guess they can work together.
We can all work together and we're all just trying to find out the truth. It's
right.
Like, well, we had 2.5 hours of everyone being incredibly frustrating.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even just necessarily the religion, the political aspect played a role too, which as frustrating as that is for the movie, it does seem very realistic, especially once the word first got out there and you saw all of the different news outlets or TV stations or late night TV shows. And just, it was so fascinating to see how they took the same bit of information, yet everyone warped it to whatever that they were doing.
Yeah.
Either spreading fear or interest in it, just making jokes about it, no matter what it was really interesting to see how everyone reacted to it, because I honestly feel like that was probably too close to home.
Yeah.
So there's a ton about this movie that I really enjoyed and really loved.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think, you know, when we do these outros, we literally go right into it. We don't talk about the movie at all between the two of us. Like, this is our initial reaction and commentary immediately after watching the film. So obviously, I feel like as we're talking it out more, there are a lot of things about this film that we really did like.
Oh, yeah.
But the initial reaction was just like, why? Like, that was so frustrating.
Yeah.
I also want to talk about, we mentioned a couple of times in the film, some of the shots. Some of the shots were really cool.
You kind of got introduced to it, I feel like, with that first shot where it looks like you're watching like young Ellie running towards you, but you're actually watching
in the mirror. Yeah.
Super creative shot. And then I feel like there was plenty of shots throughout the movie that were like, wow, that was very unique or impressive.
Yeah.
Saying that Forrest Gump is one of my favorite movies, they splice in so much real footage in that movie, and they did that again here with like Bill Clinton coming into different scenes and stuff. I felt like that was really cool to really make it feel like this is very realistic. And maybe that's why the movie is so frustrating, because I would be so much more hopeful if this was an actual thing, that everyone would just be like, let's just get the best scientists to take care of the job. But the reality is there would be so many different countries or nations trying to get, you know, they want to be in control, or they need their person here, this person needs to have control of that. Like, this needs to stay secret, even though it shouldn't. Maybe that's why, because I would be so hopeful that it would just be so easy to all come together. And this movie was anything but people coming together.
Yeah, I feel like we're slightly living in that now. Talking about the Bill Clinton stuff, though, I also just, I don't think I like out loud chuckled at it, but I did think it was kind of funny watching some of like the splicing in of the speeches and stuff, that it was funny to me that it was like you could really just pull any speech and make it like this, because it's so vague. Like, it was just like, well, we've been reviewing this and we have to talk more about this. Like, it was just so like vague that you could splice it in so easily. So I thought that was kind of funny.
It's definitely funny. You have to take very generic cuts and throw it in to make it work.
But it worked.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, I mean, I was really blown away by the sci-fi. I was so interested. If the entire movie was literally just them trying to figure out the source and decode it, like that like 20-minute section of the movie where, you know, she's on the radio and she's rushing back and they're like pulling equipment and stuff, and that was so interesting and fascinating to me, even though I had no idea what the hell they were saying. So there was a ton that I really enjoyed. Like, we've commented on the visual sci-fi, whether it was the camera work or especially the end where she's traveling through that ball and it becomes like translucent, going through the wormhole. That was so impressive.
Yeah. And honestly, I feel like even though we were frustrated and we talk about all the moments we enjoyed, I think a sign of a good movie is that it's just getting things out of you.
Yeah.
So even though it was frustrating, I'm like coming around to the fact that I'm like, okay, that means that it was like a really good movie because
it did its job.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I would classify this as a good movie that I would recommend to people for sure. It just, I was not prepared for being as frustrated with stuff that had nothing to do with science fiction.
Yeah.
But we've said many times the sci-fi parts were really cool. I mean, I really enjoyed the alien interaction kind of with her dad. I felt like that was really clever how they kind of brought that back, and it wasn't like any sort of trickery or anything. Like, the alien literally was like, oh, we thought this would be the most comfortable for you. We saw this picture, this like shoreline beach, which I had no idea that it was Pensacola until the alien
I know,
said
I should have realized it with the palm trees. Like, it was exactly like her photo.
It was exactly like the photo, and bringing her dad in with the outfit that was in the photo. It was just very clever, and the alien was honest with it. Be like, yeah, this is comfortable, right? And they were able to have a conversation and kind of talk about the fact that it's not just them and Earth. There's plenty of people, and they've been doing this for billions of years. And this is just step number one. There's so much more to look forward to in terms of collaborating or working. I would hope that if there is intelligent life out there, that it would be this pleasant of a experience and not the other type of Hollywood movies where it's literally just full out war.
Yeah.
Because it reminded me a lot of a movie that kind of shocked us that we saw earlier on the channel, Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Yeah.
While we were watching that movie, we were anticipating something terrible to happen.
Yeah.
And nothing bad ever happened.
No.
So this was another alien movie where the worst stuff that happened was human on human violence.
Which also I guess we could take to The Abyss.
The Abyss is another movie where there was no actual threat or anything. There was no confrontation. It was actually a very pleasant. So we've actually seen a handful of alien movies that end very promisingly.
Yeah. So I guess we should be a little more trusting at this point.
Yeah. I shouldn't be expecting full out war or anything.
Overall, this was a really good film. I mean, we had a lot of big names in here.
Oh yeah.
And everyone's performance was fantastic.
Yeah, I think the movie did exactly what it was intending to do to the audience, which is us.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it for sure.
Yeah, me too.
So if you would like to see a full-length reaction to this, as well as everything else that we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you would like to interact with us on any other types of social media, all those links will be in the description as well. And with that, peace everyone.
Bye.
Bye.